Hello class. The next class that we're having on Wednesday, the topic for the lesson is going to be about small talk. And small talk is just casual type of conversation that you have at parties. It's just a polite way to speak at parties, or just casual get-togethers. Generally how to start conversations with people that you don't already know. So I know that a lot of you are, it's not a lesson in etiquette or being polite. You all are extremely polite, and you don't need any help there. This is just how to navigate in a social situation in the United States, in America, or just some phrases that you can learn to say in English for a party. This is basically just to help your conversational skills. Okay? So that's what the lesson is going to be centered around on Wednesday. Okay? I do have some vocabulary words that I'm going to send you in an attachment, and also a narrative that we're going to hopefully get to that I will also send in an attachment. Okay? But I'm going to start with the vocabulary words. There are only 8 this time, and I'll read the narrative for you. Okay? The first word is behavior. 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 Okay? The second word is intention. 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 Okay? The third word is polite. 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 Make sure you can see my hand gestures. Polite. And you'll notice the first syllable there is a very neutral vowel, just p, polite, because the emphasis is on polite. So it's not polite or polite, just polite. Okay? We're going to work a little bit more with neutral vowels and how to de-emphasize some of the words that aren't stressed in our vocabulary. But I'll keep going. Number 4 is recognize. 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 Okay? Number 5 is scenario. 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 You see that SC? That C is silent. It's just scenario. Okay? Number 6, the word is specific. 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 Again, that's that neutral vowel on the first syllable. Just a throwaway kind of vowel. Specific, because you're going to the I sound. Specific. Number 7 is unaware. Unaware, with the accent on the last syllable. Unaware. Unaware. Okay? And number 8 is wonder. 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 Okay? That's short and sweet. Okay? Our narrative is called Small Talk, Big Problems, Marco Story. Okay? Marco, a new immigrant from Chile, works in a factory during the day and takes college classes at night. Shortly after starting at work and at school, he has 2 confusing experiences. One evening, he sees an American student from one of his classes walking toward him. As the student comes closer, Marco says, "Hi." The student responds with, "Hi, how are you?" But instead of waiting for Marco's answer, the student keeps on walking. Marco is confused and wonders, why does my classmate dislike me? At the factory, Marco sits down to have lunch with a group of co-workers. He introduces himself and talks a bit about his family, and his co-workers do the same. At the end of lunch, an American co-worker says, "It was nice to meet you, Marco. Let's get together sometime." A week goes by. Marco sees the woman every day, but she never talks about seeing him or getting together with him outside of work. Marco wonders, why did she lie to me? Are Marco's conclusions correct? Does his classmate dislike him? Is his coworker a liar? In both cases, no. Neither the classmate nor the colleague was trying to be rude. The problem in these scenarios was that Marco was unaware of the difference between the speaker's words and their intentions. Marco did not know that, "How are you?" "Let's get together," and similar expressions are actually a form of small talk. "How are you?" and "How are you doing?" are not real questions. They are greetings similar to hello. A speaker who uses these expressions does not expect an answer beyond fine, thanks. Likewise, let's keep in touch, I'll call you, or let's talk soon are not invitations or promises to get in touch. They are simply polite ways of closing a conversation. But if Americans don't mean what they say, how can you know when they are truly interested in knowing about your health, or when they're sincerely looking forward to meeting you again? Watch their behavior. If the speaker makes eye contact and waits to hear your answer, chances are they are asking a real question. In the second case, you can recognize a real invitation if the speaker makes an appointment with you for a specific day and time. The lesson to learn from Marco's experiences is that it isn't always enough to understand the words that people use. You have to know the intention or purpose behind them as well. Okay? That one, I read it at normal speed because it's not quite as academic as some of our other reading passages. However, I did notice that I do need to number these paragraphs for you like I've done in the past. So I'm going to record an additional video with the numbered paragraphs and read it again, just for a little more instruction. Okay?